Good morning. Hi, friends. How are you? Thanks for coming to class this morning. Kundalini Yoga is such a powerful tool for transformation, and it's made a profound difference in my life since I started practicing in 2011. And it's my honor to get to share it with you today. So I've been getting into some new teachings. Specifically some women's teachings, although these are definitely accessible for males and females. And I've also, just for reference, in the past, dove into some of the men's teachings in Kundalini Yoga and found them really helpful for me as a female. So we both carry the masculine and the feminine within us. And it's important to be able to access and connect with the aspects, the elements of both the male and the female. So today we are going to do a couple of really empowering practices to connect with our power, our personal power, and our projection, and get really clear in what we want to be projecting. Okay? So with that, let's get started. I'm happy you're here. Come into your comfortable seated position, whatever that feels like for you today. So make this accessible for yourself. The majority of class that we're doing today, you can even do seated in a chair. Okay? So get comfortable. And start to settle in. So starting to find a little stillness in the body, making any adjustments you need to be able to be comfortable here for the next little bit of time before we start to move. And start to rub your palms together. This sends a signal. Our body, Kundalini Yoga is really a science. It's a technology, an ancient technology. And our brain is the computer of our system, and the hands are the keyboards. So we start rubbing our palms together at the beginning of our practice to send a signal from the keyboard up through the wiring into the computer, into the head brain, that we're entering our sacred space, that we're setting some intentional time here. And then bring your hands together in front of your heart center. And the heart center is where we ideally are dwelling, where we're ideally moving from, not this head brain, but the heart. So the next thing we do after we rub our palms is we bring our hands to the heart and we press the thumbs into the sternum, connecting in this heart space. Boom, locking it in. And start to take a couple deep breaths here. Just dropping into that center, the heart center. Beautiful. And we'll tune in now, starting our class with a mantra. The mantra is Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. We chant this 3 times together, okay? Let's inhale together. Exhale. And inhale to chant. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Take a deep inhale. Press the palms together and start to bring your hands up through your center line, your center channel, centering ourselves here. Separate the palms, drop your shoulders, and sip in a little more prana, a little more life force energy through the mouth. Engage Mula Bandh, lifting and lengthening your spine, creating a lock of energy and lifting yourself, elevating yourself. Roll the eyes up to the top of the head. And then exhale as you turn your palms over and sweep your arms down through your aura. And find stillness. Yeah. So we're going to start with a powerful pranayama this morning. Making our hands, pranayama is a breath-based meditation. And I haven't done this one for quite a while, but this is the one that came to me that we need to start our practice with today. So you're going to make your hands into lion's paws. You're cupping your fingers, rounding your fingers, and the hands have an immense amount of tension in them. Okay? I'm queuing up a song. We're going to be listening to a mantra by White Sun, a pretty well-known Kundalini Yoga band. So making the hands into lion's paws, our hands start, the arms start stretched out, and then we bring the hands up overhead, keeping the hands in really tight paws, and then bring it back down. And we're moving with the breath, and the hands alternate which one comes in front each time here. And then the breath is going to naturally become pretty rapid as we're doing this, okay? Here we go. So find the rhythm with your breath. For me, the inhale is happening as my arms extend out, and exhale as it comes over the head. You're making an arch around your head. You can try slowing this one down, but that honestly makes it more challenging. And the arms are really strong here. We're strengthening the arc line that surrounds us, that's overhead. You're strengthening this energetic field that surrounds you. Keep going. We're doing this for 3 minutes. Trying to work up to 11 minutes with this, but we're starting with 3 minutes here in class. So really do your best. You can do it. Kundalini Yoga makes us very radiant, and it takes the work. So your hands are staying really tight, your arms are moving, and your breath is rapid, moving with the arms. Yeah, good job. Keep up, keep going. It might be a little challenging, but do your best. Really feel into your power, into your strength. We don't have much longer, actually. So, okay, stay with it. Keep going. We're building ourselves a strong container, strengthening the energy that surrounds you, making yourself very radiant, very magnificent. Almost there. Yeah, yogis. And inhale. Bring the hands overhead. Make the hands into the tight, tight lion's paws and suspend your breath. Deep inhale and then suspend the breath and keep the hands where they are. Engage Mula Bandha, lifting from your perineum, your sex organs, your lower abdomen. Lift and lengthen your spine. Really tighten yourself up here. Exhale. Arms come out to the side. Inhale. Bring the arms back up overhead. Hands into lion's pause. Suspend the breath. Lift and lengthen the spine. Pull the energy up. Exhale, release the arms out to the side. Inhale one more time. Arms come back overhead, creating this arc around yourself. We're strengthening our arc line here, the seal around our aura, so we're in a really tight, powerful container of energy. Hold your breath, suspend your breath. Hands are tight, arms are strong. Lift and lengthen your spine. And exhale, release it all. And find stillness. If you need to make any little movements with your shoulders, go ahead and do that. And then find stillness. See if you can lock your gaze into your third eye point. Let the breath regulate itself. Yeah, that's a good one. We did that in my yoga teacher training every morning for 40 days for 9 minutes. We just did 3 and that was good. Good job. All right. Start to open your eyes. Let's move our bodies a little bit, Bring your hands to your knees. Inhale and start to circle around to the front. Exhale as you circle around to the back. Keep both sides of your pelvis grounded down into the earth. Hands are holding onto the knees for leverage. And we're circling the spine. So keep your pelvis steady and flat on the earth. Rooting down. In reverse directions. Closing the eyes down so you can really have the experience of what's happening within. And really connecting with your body exactly where it's at today. Plant your feet upon the earth. I won't sing for you. If you like the playlist today, reach out and I can share it with you. It's on Spotify. Inhaling deeply as you rotate around to the front. Exhaling as you come around to the back. Good. Bring it back to center. Keep the hands on the knees. Inhale as you open the chest. Exhale as you round the shoulders, leaning back. Moving with your breath. Your breath really sets your rhythm. Our breath, the giver of life. We get to really focus some good attention on our breath and how we're breathing in our Kundalini Yoga practice. You might find that you can even deepen your breath a little bit more with this movement because we're creating some space for the lungs to move in the rib cage. Giving some space between the ribs, loosening up the muscles. These bodies were given to us as the vessel for this life to be able to do all the things that we came here to do. So we've got to keep our bodies fine-tuned. We've got to take care of these machines that we were given. My dad used to say, health is everything, and it is. Good. Inhale, center. Take a deep breath. Find stillness. And engage Mula Bandh. So you hear me cue that a lot in this class. Mula Bandh, root lock. It gives you a really nice foundation by lifting from the perineum, the sex organs, the lower abdomen comes in. You lift and lengthen the spine. A lot of people, I hear this comment about Kundalini Yoga is, I can't do Kundalini Yoga. It makes me so out here. There's so many practices like Mula Bandh here that actually ground us and root us into the earth. So yes, Kundalini is a super expansive practice, but it's also really grounding. Release. And move your legs over to the side so that you can come into tabletop. And come onto your hands and knees. And tap the fronts of your feet out on the floor. Getting a little bit of reverse flexion through the front of the ankles, the tops of the feet. Okay, bring your feet to stillness. Bring your hands so they're underneath your shoulders, pressing into the earth. Inhale, drop your chest towards the earth. Lift your chin, lift your tail. Coming into cow pose. Then exhale, round your spine for a little cat pose. And continue with the breath. Move your body in a way that feels really good for you in this pose. Bring some mobility to your spine. Maybe you can lengthen the neck a little bit longer. Maybe you can tuck your tail in just a little bit more rounded and you feel a little more stretched through the low back. Take it slow and move with your breath so that you can find new space in this. Maybe this is something you've done 100,000 times. See if you can make it new today. Most importantly, move with your breath and listen to your body. Good. Come back to tabletop and start to rise up onto the knees. And go ahead and extend your right leg out to the side. So the right leg comes out away from you. And we're going to inhale and bring the right arm over, stretching away from the extended leg, and the left hand comes down to the earth. And really breathe into the side body here. I find myself rolling forward with this. I want to roll my upper arm, my upper shoulder back so my heart can lift and shine here. Creating some space. If you like this and this is in your practice a lot, you can pop the leg up off the floor and hover. Playing with the balance a little bit. And release. Bring it back to center. Both knees come underneath you. Bring the hands to the low back. And inhale. And drop back. Find a little back bend here. Really open through the front of the body. Open through the chest. Drop your chin back. Let your beautiful face shine up to the sky. And release that. Bring it back to center. And then opposite side here. So bringing the other side, for me, it's my left leg extending out to the side here. Inhale, left arm sweeps up and over, arching up and over. Bring the right hand down to support you on the floor. And really extend, making a long straight line if you can. from the extended foot up through the fingertips of the extended arm. And we're holding this for a few breaths so that you can really play with the posture of this, play with the position of this, make some tiny adjustments, roll your shoulder back, see if you can shine your heart up to the sky. Maybe you can press the top hip forward just slightly and feel a little more stretch through the hip flexor there. Good. Bring it back to center. Come back to center. Bring the hands to the low back one more time to support your low back. Inhale and take a little back bend. A couple breaths here. Maybe you find that you have a little more space this time. Maybe you can dip a little bit lower back. Maybe you want to release your hands and find your heels. Wherever you're at, start to bring it back up to center. Good job, yogis. Bring the hands back down to the floor, tabletop, tucking the toes under. Start to strengthen the legs and press up into downward facing dog. Straightening the legs here. And start to pedal your feet out. Pedaling the feet just nice and slowly, pressing down through alternating heels so you feel some length through the back of the leg, a nice stretch in the calves. Good. Bring the feet to stillness and start to press your hips forward so you find yourself coming into plank pose. Holding for a few breaths here. Really engage through the core. What do I mean when I say engage through the core? I mean tighten your abdomen. So bring your belly button in towards the spine. Take one more deep inhale here, then exhale, knees come to floor. Bend the elbows and lower the chest down towards the floor. Inhale, press up into cobra or up dog. Exhale out the mouth. Releasing any tension in the jaw. Inhale, look left. Exhale, look right. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Head comes back to center. Take a deep inhale here. See if you can roll your shoulders back a little bit. Tuck the toes under. Press back into down dog. Look up between your hands. Step one foot forward. Step the other foot forward and forward fold. If the backs of your legs are tight, like mine feel today, bend your knees slightly. Wrap your hands around your elbows and sway left to right. Long, deep breathing here. Bring it back to center. Release the hands down and heel toe your feet out so they're as wide as your mat. Engage through your core again. Stretch your arms out to the sides. And inhale, rise up. Coming all the way up to standing. Keep the arms extended out straight. And on an exhale, we're going to forward fold again, bringing right hand to opposite foot. So you're crossing over as you bend. Inhale back to center. Exhale, opposite hand to opposite foot. We're going to do this a few times, twisting. This is a really gentle twist for the back. And it's really good for digestion and equilibrium. So we're balancing the left and the right sides of the bodies, the left and the right hemispheres of the brain. Yeah, nice. Next time, whichever side you fold towards, we're going to hold there for a couple breaths. So use your hand that's down to anchor into your shin or your foot so you can get a little leverage and find your twist here. One more deep breath. Inhaling deeply, exhale. Next inhale, we rise back up to center. And then exhale, twist to the opposite side. And release, inhaling, bringing it back up to center. Bring the hands all the way up to the top. Above you, take a little back bend, then exhale, swan dive forward. Your feet are still as wide as your mat. And forward fold here. And staying in the forward fold for a few more breaths. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers on the low back. And this might be enough of a stretch for your shoulders. If so, stay here. Otherwise, if you want a little bit more, start to lift the hands off the back, bringing them up to the sky or the ceiling. A few deep breaths here. Using some movement here, some yoga asana, some postures linked with the breath, connected with our breath, to really just loosen up our bodies so that we can go into our spiritual practice, our Kundalini practice. Again, taking care of this vehicle that we've been given for this life, this vessel we're driving. And start to release the hands down. Good. Release the hands all the way back down the floor. Start to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Coming all the way up to standing. Sweep the arms up. Find your back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Bring it all the way down. Inhale, flat back. Hands come to shins. Exhale, your hands come down to the floor and step back into plank. Lower it all the way down to the floor. And then press back to be seated on your knees. Bring the hands up to the shoulders. The fingertips are wrapped around the fronts of the shoulders. The thumbs are wrapped around the back. And we're inhaling, twisting left, exhaling, twisting right. Inhale, center. Suspend the breath. Find your stillness. Exhale, release it down. You can stay seated on your knees or come back to a cross-legged posture here. We're going to do just a couple more warm-ups for our shoulders and our neck, and then we're getting into our Kriya. Our Kriya today is awesome. It's for becoming crystal clear. Inhale, roll your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, drop the shoulders down and roll the shoulder blades together on the back. So a few shoulder rolls. Yeah, a few more. My shoulders are a little tight today, so I need this one. Chances are you might too. Good. Thanks for being here this morning, yogis, or whenever you're finding this class, to join me in this frequency, this elevated frequency, and also to find yourself in this elevated frequency. I love it. Good. Release that down. Open your arms wide and give yourself a hug. Really squeeze your shoulders. Wrap your hands on your shoulders and bring them forward if you can. I'm going to let in a special guest here for just a second. Release the arms. Bring the hands down to your knees. Hi, Little. We have a special guest. Little. He came to be in the yoga class. Okay, come on. Yeah, lay down. Bring your hands to your knees. And we're going to do just a couple of neck rolls. Hey, come over here. Over here. Yeah, good boy. Lay down. So bring your chin towards your chest and start to roll the head around to one side. Over here. That's a good boy. Yeah, lay down right there. Good boy. And when you complete the circle you're on, reverse directions. And bring it back to center. Okay, are you ready? Do you feel warmed up? How are you feeling? I'm grabbing my meditation cushion to sit on. We are going to be seated for this Kriya, for the first part of it anyways. So if you have a meditation cushion and you want to bring it and sit on it or grab a drink of water, now is a good time. Our Kriya today is the Kriya for becoming crystal clear. So we're going to be working a lot in the heart center, and we're working today with our arc line. So I'll get more into that as we get into the practice. You're going to start by bringing your arms straight out to the sides, and your palms are facing forward, so they're facing towards your screen. And we're going to alternately bend one elbow and bring the hand in towards the chest, almost as though like our heart is a drum and our hand is open wide, and we're bringing our hand into like we're going to be beating the drum of our chest, and it's alternating. And I am going to put on a mantra for us, again coming back to that white sun tantric har mantra, and it's going to give us a really nice rhythm here. Okay, and that's our first one. So moving the hands like this. And your breath is going to find a natural rhythm with this. Moving the energy here. So your shoulders might start to get a little tired. Your arms might start to get tired, but use your breath. Do it really powerfully. And imagine that each time your hand is coming into your center, in towards your heart, you're bringing in energy, prana, pranic life force energy. You're bringing it in towards your heart, in towards your chest, with each motion of the arms like this. Close your eyes down. Let your breath become powerful. Let your movement become powerful. Really use a lot of energy here. We're bringing our focus, our attention to the heart center so that we can really live from, dwell in our heart center and become really clear and powerful and strong in our heart, really grounding into our heart. So move with your breath, eyes closed, and you're bringing in prana, life force energy each time you bring your hand in towards the heart. Move powerfully. Stay with it. Really do your best. It's easy if we're not in person for you to decide that I don't feel like doing this today and turn off the camera or turn off the screen. Don't do that. You came, you showed up, so stay committed. Really do the practice. And if you're just jumping in live on YouTube, join in exactly where we're at. You're here at the perfect time. We have about another minute, so stay with it. Do what you have to do to stay committed. Use your breath. Use your mental focus. Keep going, keep going. Stay with it. 30 more seconds. Use your breath. Fill yourself up with each time your hand comes towards the heart, you're bringing new energy in to yourself. I feel it, filling myself with life essence. Almost there. Good. Inhale. Bring both the hands together in front of the heart center. Suspend the breath and engage Mula Bandha. And exhale, release everything. Soften, find stillness. And sit for a moment with your eyes closed and your gaze focused at your third eye point. Today's Kriya is called Becoming Crystal Clear. So we're really doing a lot of work in our energetic fields that surround us. With the arms out, we're clearing our energy. And we're using the breath to really clear our internal landscape. Okay, let's keep going. Bend the elbows. Bring the palms so they're facing forward again. And this time, we're going to be moving the hands together, keeping the elbows bent, like we're bringing the forearms and the hands together, like we're going to clap, but don't let them touch. And your breath is going to find a natural rhythm with this really powerful movement, powerful breathing. Excuse me, sorry, I had to sneeze, so I put it on mute. Okay, here we go. We're using the same mantra. Here we go, powerful breath, powerful movement. Clearing the energy, creating clarity in the energy around the body and within, becoming crystal clear. Really do this, really focus on it. If you're just joining, give it a try. You showed up here for a reason at this moment. It's like we're bringing our hands together, like we're going to clap our hands, but don't connect the hands. Move the energy. Yeah, go. We're halfway through. Stay committed. Almost there. Yes, your shoulders are getting tired. Yes, your arms are getting tired. Stay with it. Just a few more seconds. Make yourself crystalline. Crystallize yourself so you can shine brightly. Good. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Engage Mula Bandha. Keep the arms together right in front of you. Palms are straight and lift and lengthen the spine. Roll the eyes up to the top of the head. Bring the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And exhale, release. My little dog was like, whoa, what is all that energy? He couldn't stay still. He was like circling the room. Yeah, you feel it, huh, little? Yeah. Find your stillness. Okay, one more. And this one isn't for very long, 30 seconds. Bring your elbows, bend your elbows, bring your palms so the palms are facing flat towards the floor. And it's like we're bouncing a big rubber ball. Okay, your breath is going to naturally find a powerful rhythm, powerful breath. Only 30 seconds. Go. This is balancing the energy between our solar plexus, our third chakra, and our heart chakra. And it's really creating a clearing of energy between those spaces so that we can be very clear in our heart center. Crystallize yourself. Move the energy. We're almost done. And stop. Inhale. And quickly come lying flat on your back. Come lying down flat on the back. Move there quickly and press your hands into your navel center and press actually into your abdomen, below the belly button, and really press into that space. Using some firmness so you're really pressing into your belly. And lift your heels up about 6 inches off the floor. Long, deep breathing. If this is really not possible for you and your low back, remove your hands, tuck them under your pelvis so you have a little support. You can tuck your pelvis under and then lengthen the legs and lift the feet 6 inches off the floor. Long, deep breathing. Connecting with that space beneath the abdomen. Beneath the belly button in the lower abdomen. Long, deep breathing here. Feel yourself as alive, as clear and vibrant. Bringing inner clarity into yourself. Being able to shut out all the noise, everything around us, all the chatter, and just becoming really clear within yourself. Long, deep breathing here. Stay with it, engage through the lower abdomen. I'm starting to shake here. You might be too. Really do your best. This is where you show up for yourself. Be committed. Yes, it's challenging. Things aren't always easy. We need to be able to face challenges, and how are you going to face them? We'll get through it. It's not going to last forever. Stay with it. Just a few more breaths. You can do it. And release the legs down. Release the hands and completely soften. Imagine your body is filled with light. Completely soften, finding your Savasana here. Coming into Shavasana, release everything. We just generated an incredible amount of energy. See if you can even put your body into a sleep state. So you're lying on your back, completely softened, completely surrendered. And imagine your body, your entire body is filled with light. Fill your feet with light. Fill your legs with light. Fill your hips and your pelvis with light. Fill your abdomen and all your internal organs with light. Fill your heart with light. Fill your whole chest space with light. Fill your shoulders with light. Let the light spread down your arms. Fill your arms and your hands with light. Fill your throat and your neck with light. Fill your face and your head. Fill your brain with light. And just completely soften, completely surrender. Resting, releasing, filling yourself with light. Resting here for a few moments. Letting the flow of energy from your heart regulate your entire system. Really crystallizing yourself so you can shine brightly. Resting, releasing. Yeah. You are a being of light, coming from a source of light and being here to be a light in the world. Remember who you are. Yeah. Start to bring a little movement back into your body. Any movement that comes naturally for you. Maybe wiggling your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretching out long or curling into a little ball. And slowly making your way onto one side, and then pressing your way up to seated. Welcome back. How are you doing? How's everyone feeling? Yeah, you're looking good. You're looking shiny. Feeling shiny. Come back up into seated. And find a comfortable seated position, and then find your stillness. And we're going to complete our practice today with a little short meditation with a little bit of mantra. And this is the meditation for the arc line to realize our power. So you're going to make your hands into fists, and then you're going to extend out your first two fingers. Jupiter and Saturn fingers. Your elbows are bent, and your fingertips are touching right in front of your heart center. And then we're going to have our eyes focused to the tip of our nose. So a lot of times our eyes are closed. This time the gaze is at the tip of the nose. And our arms are going to swing open and then bring them back to just touch the fingertips. That's it. No other part of the hand touches, just the fingertips. And we're going to be chanting. And every time the fingertips touch, we're going to chant har, H-A-R. But we roll the R a little bit, like hud. Okay? And it's a sweeping motion. And it's not super wide. It's a little bit controlled. So just a little wider than your body. And the arms come out wide and come back together. Har, 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 har. Okay? Let's try it. Har, 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 har. Chanting HUD, H-A-R, but it sounds like HUD. And your two fingertips connect right in front of the heart center every time we chant HUD, 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 HUD. This is the mantra with the spark of the infinite creative. HUD, 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 HUD. Gaze is at the tip of the nose. HUD, 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 HUD. Feel your power. Realize your own power. Get into the rhythm of chanting this. Get into the rhythm of the movement and allow yourself to be taken with the current of it. HUD, 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 har, 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 har. Fingertips touch as you chant the mantra. Hands are right in front of your heart when they connect, and the arms opening out to the side. Keep going. Har, 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 har. Inhale. Let the fingertips be connected right in front of the heart center. Suspend your breath, engage Mula Bandh. Keep the gaze focused at the tip of the nose. And exhale, release. Inhale, keep the hands in the mudra. Bring the right hand up next to you, really straight. Bend the left elbow so the hand is right in front of the heart. Long, deep breathing here. Final moments of the practice. Really seal this in. Long, deep inhale. Suspend the breath, engage Mula Bandh. And exhale, release. Hands come to the knees. Find total stillness. And feel into the change you've created. I know I feel so much different than when I showed up here to start this class an hour ago. Feel your power. Realize your power. Realize the power you have inside of yourself to affect those around you. Realize the power that you have to be positive, to be a light, to raise people up. To create change. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Rub the palms one more time. You found this class for a reason today. You can go back to the very beginning and do the entire practice with me. Bring your hands into your heart center. Take a deep inhale. And we'll close with a long sat and a short nam. Sat nam. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up. Definitely post in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if you have questions. And I'm leaving for India on Wednesday. So there are no live classes with me in the month of March. I'll see you again in April. We've got lots on the Wahe crew. You can always go back and do more. Satnam.